Hello dear students, welcome to Devika's Commerce and Management Academy. Today we are going to work out a problem based on labor hour rate. Labor hour rate introduction I gave you in the last class, small introduction. What is the formula for labor hour rate? Total overheads divided by labor hours. So that you will get labor hour per rate. Okay. So how do we calculate? So related to that I have taken a problem and I want to insist you to watch this video especially in computer or on TV because problem is very big. If you want to focus more, if you want to have the board clarity, definitely you have to watch it on TV or computer. Now please focus, just 10-15 minutes I will explain everything. You will get a very good idea about this labor hour rate. Now the problem is given like this is the problem. What they have mentioned, in a factory there are three production departments. P1, P2, P3. These are the production department and one service department, that is S1. Means total departments are there 4. S1 is service department, P1, P2, P3 production departments. Following figures are available for 1 month of 25 working days of 8 hours of each day. So please remember this one, this is going to be useful for us at the end of the calculation. Now right now what is the information given to us? Expenses, total, service department S1, production departments P1, P2, P3. What are the expenses? Power and lighting, supervisor salary, rent, welfare and others. These are the expenses total and divided into the department separately. Now under that we have given some other information. Supervisor salary means how we have to apportion the expenses related to that. This is the information given to us. Okay. So supervisor salary is here na 2000 we are going to apportion in this ratio 20:30:30:30 means 100. So 2000 into 20% you will get here. In the same way 2000 into 30%, 2000 into 30%, 2000 into 20%, like this we are going to apportion the supervisor salary to all the departments, right. Next one, number of workers, welfare we are going to take this as per this ratio. Okay. Next in the same way floor area generally for rent, we know this. Okay. Rent purpose we are taking floor area. This rent we are going to distribute as per this distribution, means we have to take out the ratio 5:6:8:6. Number of workers also you can take it like 1:3:4:2, like this ratio we can take it and allocate it according to that. Next one, production department means when we calculate the total expenses, whatever we get to the service department, that is we are going to distribute to the production departments in this ratio. While workouting problem you will have more clarity anyway. Okay. So calculate labor hour rate for each departments P1, P2 and P3. Only for production departments we are going to calculate the labor hour rate. Now for this I have taken a table here. See, overheads distribution summary. First of all, total expenses we are going to distribute it. This is expenses column, basis, on which basis we are going to distribute it. Apportion. This is total and service department, production department P1, P2, P3. Whatever we have, all expenses we are going to write over there. First one is that power and lighting. Okay. Power and lighting, on which basis we are going to apportion? Basis on the directly it was given 1000, 100, 240, 200, 300, 360, 240, 200, 300, 360. Directly it is given. Need not to worry, as it is I have written. Okay. Next one, supervisor salary. Supervisor salary is here 2000. I have written 2000 here. Now to supervisor salary is here, this is the apportionment because it is already given. Supervisor salary, how we have to apportion? 20%, 30%, 30%, 20%. So 2000 into 20%, it is 400. In the same way 2000 into 30%, 600, 2000 into 30%, 600, 2000 into 20%, 400. So the ratio is here already given. So this ratio, as per this ratio we have apportioned the total supervisor's salary. Next one, rent. You know that rent is always based on the floor, where is floor area, okay. So rent is here 500, 500 based on the floor area. Floor area is here, so we can take a ratio of 5:6:8:6. In this ratio, I have distributed this floor area, basis of floor area, 500 rupees distributed as per this ratio, 5:6:8:6. If we distribute it, you will get 100, 120, 160, 120. Calculate and see coolly. Okay. After rent, we have welfare. Welfare for the people, number of workers. So welfare, we are going to distribute the 600 based on the number of workers it is given, okay, based on the number of workers, because welfare for the workers only. So number of workers, total welfare is 600, number of workers are here 10, 20, 10, 30, means you can take 1:3:4:2. So in this ratio 1:3:4:2. In this ratio, if we distribute it, 600, this is number of workers based on number of workers, 600 is distributed as per the 1:3:2, 4:2, 4:2. So you will be getting 600 divided as per that ratio, 60, 180, 240, 120. Next one, others. Others is 1200. This is given directly, need not to worry. 200, 200, 400, 400, right? So others 1200 as per the given ratio, directly it is given 200, 200, 400, 400. We have allocated all these expenses. This is first step is over. Now what we have to do is just total up, everything total up. So total is 5400, S1 service department 1000, P1 1300, P2 1700, P3 1400. After totaling, second step is that the service department total amount we are going to reallocate to the rest of the departments, production departments, P1, P2, P3. Which amount? 1000. 1000 we are going to distribute to the P1, P2, P3. In which ratio? Given already, department to production department, means this ratio 50:30:20. Which amount? 1000. So this second step, remember this is the first step, second step. Allocation of service department amount. So 1000 we are going to allocate, so that is why I am saying it minus 1000. Which ratio? Already given, the 50:30:20. 1000 if you distribute it, 1000 into 50%, 500, 1000 into 30%, 300, 1000 into 20%, 200. Like we have allocated, which amount? This one. Now service department total is nil because this is distributed. Now total amount is as it is 5400. Once this 1000 is distributed to the production departments P1, P2, P3, that amount is increased. How much? 1300 to 1800, 1700 to 2000, 1400 to 1600. It got increased, right? So now right now we have total overheads. So this is the final total overheads. To calculate labor hour rate, what do we need? Total overheads divided by total number of labor hours. Okay. So this first one we got it. Now I have written the formula, labor hour rate, total overheads by total labor hours. Total overheads is this one, 1800, 2000, 1600. Now we need total labor hours. Now I am calculating. Remember that this is the third step. Total labor hours. How do we calculate total labor hours? It is here, total labor hours, total it is 25 working days, 8 hours. Okay. So 8 into 25 means total 2000 hours are there. Total 2000 hours into number of workers. How many workers are there? Department wise you will be getting this total labor hours. 200 hours, okay, per employee. So total 30 employees are there. So P1 you will be getting, means P1 it is 200 hours into number of workers. P1 it is number of workers are 30, okay, into 30. Like what I have done is to get P1, where should I write? Okay, I will write here. P1, to get P1, first of all what we have done, 8 into 25 into, and number of workers for P1 is here 30. If you calculate it, you got P1 6000. In the same way P2, 8 into 25 into number of workers for P2 is here 40. You will be getting 8000. In the same way for P3, 8 into 25 into number of workers 20. So you will be getting 4000. I have written here P1 6000, P2 8000, P3 4000. So this is labor hours, okay. Labor hour rate. To get labor hour rate, we need this formula. Total overheads for P1, total overheads are 1800, okay, 1800 written. And total labor hours are 6000, this one, 6000 written. So you got 0.30 paisa, 30 paisa you got it. In the same way labor hour rate for P2, it is total production is here 2000 overheads divided by 8000 labor hours. 2000 divided by 8000, it is 0.25. How do you got 8000? I am showing, I have already given you detailed calculation. In the same way for P3, total overheads are 1600. Overheads divided by labor hours 4000. So you got per hour, labor per hour 40 paisa. Am I clear? No confusion, easy. First take screenshot or note down, I will give you recap. Concept you have to understand. There is nothing to worry. Formula you know, overheads divided by labor hours. Overheads, what we have done? We have just calculated overheads, okay. Always remember service department amount will be allocated to the other departments as per this ratio. If this ratio was not given, then we would have taken service department also as it is. Divided, after totaling this 1000 is divided, then after that you got the total overheads. When you got total overheads, what is needed? Labor hours, total labor hours as per this formula, okay. Overheads you got it, now labor hours. To calculate that, 8 into 25, 25 working days, 8 hours, okay. And number of workers, if you multiply with number of workers, you will get total labor hours. Labor hours you got P1 6000, P2 8000, P3 4000. To get more clarification, I have given here. So labor hours we got it. Now what is there to wait? Labor hour rate is equal to total overheads. Total overheads are 800 written, and labor hours 8000, sorry, where it is 6000 here, P1, for P1 6000. So you got this much. P2 2000 divided by 8000, 25 paisa, and P3 1600 divided by 4000, got 40 paisa. That's all. Take any, now if you understand this problem, do one thing, take down this problem, understand it, you try to work out, and after that take any textbook. I have already given a recommended textbooks for cost accounting. Follow that. Those textbooks are as per your faculty recommendations. You take that textbook, guide or anything you take, but some problems you work out. You get the confidence. Am I clear? Workouting one problem, it has taken a lot of time for me to writing on the board and explanation, energy, all these things. So one is more than enough, I feel. You work out more problems by taking, you got an understanding, that is important. Right, my dear students? By the way, there are many subjects which already covered only by me in our channel various subjects. Generally your faculty will be teaching 2 or 3 subjects, but I taught n number of subjects and I have to cover more also. Everything, all the efforts just for you only. Please do share these videos and understand it according to your syllabus. Check out the playlist, match it, use it and get the good marks, and don't forget to share your success with our channel. Okay, so stay blessed, work hard and have a bright future. Good luck.